So today we're talking about 3 things to do when you're embarrassed by your health. Where do you even start with that? I'm Dr. Megan Graff with Movement RX, and sometimes, you just need somebody to help give you a little boost in life when talking about these topics. So I'm going to sit here on my little booster seat as we talk about what you can do to take your health into your own hands when you're embarrassed to talk about it. So first thing to know is you're not alone. There's so many people that have gone through the same struggles that you have. So as much as social media can be so hard to look at because, you see what people want you to see, their perfect lives. If you look, there's also people talking about the struggles they've been through. So whether it's somebody that you're friends with on social media or maybe somebody that you follow and you look up to, try reaching out to them and say that, you're in a place that you're struggling and you see what they've done and you admire that. Think of a time that you accomplished something and somebody wants to talk to you about it. You get so excited to share your story. And if somebody's saying like, I want to do the same thing as you, you get so excited to help that person. And there's nothing to be embarrassed about reaching out to somebody who's been through it before. It's so motivating to talk to somebody who has overcome the things that you're currently struggling with. So start there, knowing that you're not alone, and reach out to somebody, whether it's someone you know or somebody you look up to. So second, don't wait for motivation to strike. You may never get started because the mood is likely never going to come. So make the behavior change first. What I mean by that is making small changes. Don't think, next week am going to start exercising for an hour every day of the week, because that can seem really overwhelming if you're not currently doing anything. So think about something small. If you work at a desk, get up and walk around throughout the day, or decide on my lunch break, I'm going to take a 5-minute walk outside the building or even around the building if you're not really able to get out. Making small changes in your day like that and thinking in just 10-minute chunks makes it a lot more of a manageable change to do. So maybe take away 10 minutes of social media time, because we all know we have some time that we waste in some way or another. Make an effort to change for 10 minutes, something in changing that activity into something more active. And then next week decide, okay, I'm going to do 15 minutes and start building up that way. But start with small changes and something that can be manageable. And you'll find that the motivation comes by making that behavior change. So that's where you have to start with that. And third, know that there are resources out there. Again, making these big changes, we always look at this big picture. I want to lose X amount of weight. I want to be able to do this awesome fitness thing, run a marathon, do a Spartan race. And you see this big goal and it seems so unattainable for where you are. And it seems so scary to reach out because you're thinking, how did I even get to where I am right now that I don't even know where to start? But there are resources. So knowing that you can, again, we talked about reaching out to people on social media, but talk to your doctor as well. And if you feel like my doctor just wants to prescribe me medications, they don't listen to me and my concerns and where I want to be health-wise, and maybe it's time to find another doctor. Look online, look at reviews. That's the beauty of the internet, is you can find people that, are wanting to think about empowering you with your health and making healthy choices. And it's not just what medications can be prescribed, it's what lifestyle changes need to happen to help you reach your goals. It's so important to find a health provider who is on the same page with you on that. So if you don't feel like you have that in your current provider, then look online and see if there's somebody else in your area that you can see. And even if you feel like you have a very specialized health issue that you're concerned about, again, look online and see the names that seem to continue to pop up within that health condition if you feel like you have something very specialized that you're dealing with. And reach out online for maybe a virtual consult. If you feel like, this is the person I need to talk to, then reach out. And if they are not able to help you, they're going to be able to point you in the right direction of somebody who can. So, taking your health into your own hands and knowing, if I make these small changes, reach out and know I'm not alone, and look for the resources, and little by little, somebody's going to be able to point you in the direction, even if they're not necessarily the one that can help you right then. One book I do want to suggest that talks about all of this is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. That's a resource I think is a great place to start understanding this process of it takes making an internal change and decide I am the kind of person that exercises regularly. Like, this is who I am now. What kind of behaviors does a person who exercises regularly do? And from that, by making that change in the way that you think about yourself, helps you make those behavior changes, and being able to reach out to those, who are experts in the area that you're trying to make a change in, whether that's your health provider, and then also talking to people that you care about who can help support you. So thank you so much for listening, and check out our next blog.